writing and publishing skill. I am highly honored and feel privileged to have been given the opportunity to address everyone on this very special occasion. The motto of this one-day workshop is to encourage our students to know about stretching your manuscript to write research articles, how to find the right journal to submit your manuscript, pre-review and writing response letters, and what to do after manuscript get published. Dear student, scientific writing is an important skill for anyone involved in the research, scientific or academics, whether you are graduate student or postgraduate student, research scholar or faculty member. Effective communication, your research findings is crucial for advancing your career and contributing to your field. Scientific writing has a unique style that is different from other types of writing. It should be clear, concise, and objective, focusing on presenting data and research finding in the logical and organized manner. Reading and analyzing scientific paper is an excellent way to develop scientific writing skills. My dear student, when we are doing PhD in 2000, I was at IIT Roorkee. That time this scientific writing we are calling as a technical writing for engineers. Now this word is different, changes. Nowadays we are calling it as scientific writing. Earlier we are calling this is a technical writing for engineers. And in this technical writing, they are guiding how to write this abstract, how to write your introduction, and how to write your full paper. So earlier what happened in 1990s and 2000, we start our journey with a small paper in a conference. Then we'll start second international journal. Then we go for the journals. But nowadays the pattern is changed. Because there is a compulsion of SCI journal paper, the student will start from the SCI journals. So it's very difficult task for the students also. So मेरा ये suggestion है कि you start your journey with small papers in the conferences. You read your paper with your topics, then you start your paper publishing in the international journal. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Lot of times, student gets 4 or 5 rejection of their paper because they are not having idea how to present their data. They have good data, but they are very difficult to present their data. यदि आप देखेंगे, it's very easy to publish your paper in the international journal यदि आप properly focus कर रहे हैं आपके topic पे. जब आप एडमिशन लेते हैं, when you are doing your course work, मैंने बहुत लोगों को देखा है, they are doing different course work from their topics. So first, what is your topic, and you take your course work according to your topic. Nowadays, what happened? Everybody is moving towards AI and machine learning, but it is not possible. You can incorporate all the things in the AI and machine learning. But now the fashion is going on. कि सर मुझे AI ML में ही जॉब मिलेगा इसलिए. तो not like that. You focus on your field. आपका गाइड क्या काम कर रहा है? You focus on that. Okay. So by reading paper in your field, you can learn about the scientific writing style. Like any skill, scientific writing requires practice to develop. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, practice makes perfect. ऐसे ही हम जब भी छोटे छोटे पेपर लिखेंगे और हम फोकस करेंगे हमारी फील्ड में, then you are perfect. आप देखिए कभी भी रिसर्च पेपर में कोई ऐसा ज्यादा नहीं है. जब आप एनालिसिस करते हो और एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं, ऑलरेडी यू हैव लॉट ऑफ डाटा, बट यू हैव टू नो हाउ यू कैन प्रेजेंट योर डाटा. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Start the writing small pieces such as abstract, outlines, and introduction, and gradually work your way up to writing full research papers. Dear students, activity like workshop is an excellent way to develop scientific writing and skill. Workshop provides opportunities to learn from experts in the field of scientific writing and practice. इसलिए हमने ये वर्कशॉप रखा गया है कि कुछ तो आपको आइडिया डेवलप होगा. सपोज हमारे एक्सपर्ट 100% बताएंगे, 1 to 2% यदि आपने गेन कर दिया तो यू कैन पब्लिश योर पेपर इन अ गुड जर्नल. Nowadays we are moving towards Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So what is the meaning of Q1, Q2, Q3? बहुत हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिसको पता ही नहीं what is the meaning of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. What is the meaning of Scopus? What is impact factor? What is I-10 index? What is S10 index? When you start your journey, आपको ये सब आपको प्राय पता होना चाहिए. What is the meaning of Q1? आप ऐसा मत सोचिए कि Q4 में आप पब्लिश कर रहे हैं तो कोई प्रॉब्लम है उसमें. आपका जो बेस्ट पेपर है you send to the Q1. You know the meaning of Q1. Top most 25 best journals we call as a Q1 journal. Then from range from 25 to 50% we call as a Q2 journals. Then from 50 to 7 there is a range given by the journals. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. कभी-कभी आप देखेंगे कोई Q1 में है तो बाद में Q4 पे आएगा. It depends upon the impact factor also. आप देखेंगे कि impact factor भी हर क्वार्टरली चेंज होता है आपके जर्नल का. तो that is very important. तो you focus on your point also. यदि आप फोकस कर रहे हैं आपके सब्जेक्ट जो भी आपका फील्ड मिला है then you can easily publish your paper. I hope that this workshop will be useful for writing the research paper in a good journals. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving insight of how to write research papers and other factors like Q1, Q2, Q4 and Scopus and SCI database. With this, I'd like to request Madam Kalpana Sagal to present the stop which is waiting by the participants. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. My name is Alpana Sadwar and I work as Head of Customer Engagement. Thank you so much all of you for taking out the time to be here. Actually, out of the history of the workshop that I organized, this is the first one, to be honest, which happened before time. That's the experience which I can actually share, and I'm very glad that I can do justice to Suvira as well so that she gets the ample time. Because what we have done is, hello. So what we have done is, I will just take 20, so kind of 25 minutes of your time, where I want to talk about your subscribed content that you have. Dr. Bagoria actually raised a very valid point of reading scientific papers. And now what is the platform where you have to read? You have a lot of content from Springer Nature, which is hosted on our platform. So I will give you a very basic idea about the platform, etc., and also warm you up a little bit because you have a heavy workshop after me. So let's get started. Okay, how many of you like playing games? All of you, right? So let's play a small game here. 2 truths, 1 lie. Hope all of you have heard about it. So what is it? So I'll give you 3 statements here on the screen, out of which 2 are true and 1 is a lie. You need to identify which is a lie, and no prompting, please just raise your hands. Okay? These are the statements. India was the world's 3rd most producing publisher of research papers in 2022. India's research papers are predominantly published in high-impact journals. 30% of research papers from India were not cited at all in 2020. So out of these, 1 statement is a lie. Any guesses? It's a morning session, so I don't actually think that you guys are sleeping. And let me open my numbers as well, so that. Any guesses?
Second.
Okay. Okay. So this is the right. Who said this? Somebody from. Yeah. 2 voices, but I'm sorry. You have to decide. Okay. Which one? Out of you to decide, please. What's your name? Arjun. Pratik, can you just, and which department you're from? Architecture, okay. Architecture seems to be a very predominant department of your institute. We were checking in the morning, ranked 17th in NIR ranking. So architecture is a wonderful department. So this was a short game. We will continue this in a while. So we are from Springer Nature, and this is the author workshop organized in collaboration with Manal Bhopal, and we do this for our premium accounts as well. These institutes who are publishing well. And let me give you a very brief about Springer Nature, though everything is mentioned on the website. But Springer Nature as an organization started. Okay, when did it start? Maybe any guests from the audience? When do you think we started? How many years old are we in the industry? Any guesses from there? 2015? Are you hearing something from there? Okay, am I that horrifying that you've just been silent now? There was some number coming from there. 20 years old. Any other last guess? 100 years? Okay, so let me clarify this for you. So Springer Nature as an organization, as a brand that we call Springer Nature, is 9 years old. That's a good silence over here. Yes, so Springer Nature was formed by the merger of two giant publishers, the Nature Publishing Group, Macmillan joined, and the Springer Publishing Group. Which is why, and this merger happened in May 2015. That was a major breakthrough in the publishing industry. And that is how you see these brands on the screen. That is how now we have all of these to offer to you. But as a legacy, if I talk about, we are 185 plus years old in the publishing industry. Springer started at the Springer shop in 1846. My colleague Kunj Panna, he is the regional head of sales from North India. Thank you, Kunj. So, and our single mission is to open doors to discovery that we all believe, and we also work towards it. It's just not 4 words written on the screen here. Our editors are day and night in touch, and many of you are publishing content proceedings, publishing book chapters as well, and manuscript, of course, is their article writing, which will have in touch base with you. So, our editors are constantly in touch with you so that we can put up, the quality research for you, which you can then read and build upon, and then publish. Do your research and publish it, which is then used by somebody else, and then they build upon that and they do the research, and that's how the whole cycle goes on. So now coming on to, and without really not spending much time, so coming on to what is accessible to you at Manal Bhopal. So this is the 1700 plus journals that you're getting from the ESS, that's the National Consortium. And these journals are from 11 subject areas. How you have been using these journals is, which is a very good indicator at Manal Bhopal, because Dr. Bahoria raised a point about reading content. And these numbers here, which is the article downloads from the last 5 years, and this is till July 2024, 1,45,000, which means you and your peers in the institute are going to have platform and downloading and reading content. You also have access to books, and the books are not as much as the journals, but still we see a good usage, very good usage of the books as well, 53,000 in the last 5 years. So this usage is not our internal data, this is taken from Counterfile Reports, which is a independent party, third party, which provides these usage statistics. So very good numbers from Manal Bhopal in terms of the consumption of content. And the 1700 journals are from 11 subject areas, and these are the subject areas. I'm sure all of you would relate to these subject areas, would be catering to one or the other. And all these journals that you're getting, you also have access from, complimentary access from 1997 till the current year. So if a journal started, let's say in 2000, so you will have access to all volumes and issues of that journal. But if it started before 1997, then you would have only from 1997 till the year end of that particular year, in this case, December 2024. Now, also I would like to touch base upon this slide here. Again, the data I was fetching last week for Manal Bhopal. We saw good usage of ebooks, but we also saw some turnaways for ebook, that are the denials. And this data is provided also by our internal team, which is we call it customer insights team within Springer Nature. And I'm happy to say that we have a member of that team here with us today. Everyone is here from Springer Nature. And this team is based in the Pune office. They help us provide all these numbers, etc. So if you see on the screen here, the maximum, of course, you are an engineering institute, so the denials are coming from engineering. but we do have a lot of denials from computer science, intelligent technologies, even earth sciences, which means that research is interdisciplinary and we are trying to access content from other subject areas as well. Maybe something to reflect upon by the library. Why I stress upon ebooks is because journals we get it from ESS, but at Springer Nature we are paying a lot of attention to ebooks, and we are the largest ebook publisher. Anybody can guess how many ebooks do we publish in a year? New books. Anybody guess? As I said, we are the largest ebook publisher in terms of numbers.
Around 5,000.
Around 4,000, very good. Any other? This one does not have a price, but 4,000. I'm sorry. 6,000? Okay, last guess around 10. Okay, we publish 12,000 books every year. English language only. Yeah. So, which is like 44 books in one day. New books that I'm talking about. We have subject areas, 22 subject areas in ebook. When I say 22, which means we have packages. For example, like from institutes like NIT, we have engineering package, we have computer science, then we have basic sciences, physics, chemistry, mathematics, and then we have energy, intelligent technologies. And because we are developing ebooks so much, so we are coming up with new collections. And that I would like to mention that we are launching 2 new book collections starting next year, January 2025, which is in mechanical engineering, because we feel that a lot of research is happening in this area and this space is becoming very vast. So the editors have decided to make a separate package of mechanical engineering only books, which can be very, relevant for an institute like NIT, and these are the key strengths in this collection. So this will be launched next year in January. And the second package that we are launching is very, very interesting, which has taken over the whole world, is artificial intelligence. Because we feel that, this is one area which is actually overpowering all the other areas, and you all are working on AI, I'm sure. For every minute thing, we just go to Copilot these days, or maybe ChatGPT, whichever is allowed. But that's just one aspect of it. But what we have done as a responsible publisher, with this collection, we are not only coming with the AI and the other stuff, but we also would talk about books related to ethics when it comes to AI. So if you can see on the screen, we have AI ethics as well as a topic, which is being given so much importance in Springer Nature, because with the coming of AI has come a lot of issues in integrity as to what to use, how much to use, what to cite, what not to cite. So this collection will surely help our researchers. And I will actually wanted to just show you very quickly on the platform. So seeing the download, it's very prominent that you all are. Okay, let me just quickly do the second part of my day. So, and then I'll show you the platform. So another 3 statements written here, and then we have a prize for this one. These are the same game, the same rules. 3 statements, 2 are truth and 1 is a lie. And please don't prompt, just raise hands. All nature journals can be accessed on nature.com. Okay.
Link.springer.
Which one? Is it?
Second one.
Second one is a lie.
No, second one is true.
It's true. So I want you to find out the lie in this.
Third one.
Alright. So this is a smart audience. So yes. Kriti, can you just give, what's your name, sir? Prashant. Thank you. Thank you, Prashant. So yes. So why I did actually this question is because most of us feel that the content can be accessed on springernature.com, but that is not true. All our content is hosted on the second one. The Springer ebooks and Springer journals are hosted on link.springer.com and not www.springernature.com. Springernature.com is an organization website like you have for Management. So that is not our platform to access content. Please go to link.springer.com. I know all of you have a habit of going to Google. In fact, everybody has for checking anything. But then when you are on Google, please try to click on the relevant sources only to access content, because you are getting access to a lot of content through your library. Now this is the platform, this is how it looks like. And very quickly let me just show you, because there are a little bit of new things on our platform which has come up. And I'm very happy to share with you that our teams have, the platform team of the backend have done a revamping of the website. So this is how the new platform looks like. How many of you have seen a change observe the change from our old platform to the new platform. You must be going to Springalink platform in the past. There has been a significant change in the look and feel of the platform. Anybody who has actually observed this, noted it? Alright, so let me show you. Maybe let's say I'll put in here nanotechnology. I'll just take 5 minutes in doing this. So this is the new platform, and I'll just show you. And now you relate to it. This used to be our old platform. Now I think you all can remember, and I see the nodding heads. So this used to be our old platform, but now this has changed. And what our platform team has done, and their vision is to give a single-stop shop for our researcher. Because we believe that researcher of today is not just doing reading research, you have a multifaceted role. You not only read, but you also do the research, you write papers, and then you also review papers. So you have a multitasking role. So we would like to give you a platform where you can be there and you can get suggestions, guidelines, etc. for reading better and also for writing better. So this type of platform will certainly help you. One thing which I would like to highlight here, for example, you put in your keyword search. Now here on the left hand side, as compared to earlier, there are many content type options given to you. So this is something which you can certainly use. Why I am stressing on this is, for example, you want to read articles. But what our teams have done, they have bifurcated articles to review article and research article, which was not there earlier. So let's say you are not interested in reading review articles. You just want to read primary research, so you click on research article. But if you want to read a review article, which is a synthetic information of the topic from various sources, so then you can only click on the review article, that I want to just focus on the review articles. Similarly, another important development is this call for papers. Earlier we didn't have this. So what is call for papers? All of you might have heard about special issues in the journals. Yeah. So at Springer we call it collection. We don't call it special issue. And whenever any journal is calling for papers, so we also put it here so that, like you people, when you are on platforms and you would like to know which journals are calling for papers, you can straight away write your topic here and see are there any journals which are calling for papers to be immediately published under a special issue. So that is what the teams have done, and there are many other changes that are there. I would request and recommend all of you to please seriously go to the platform and try to get more out of this development and these new changes. And if you face any problem, then you can always touch base with us. So very quickly I'll move forward, and I have questions. Now this is all about downloads and all about where to access content and what we've been doing. So let's just move a little bit, let's do a shift and then talk about from access to impact. So one question for the audience. What do you think is the total article output across publishers from Manoj Bhopal from January 2020 to January 2024? Again, raise your hands. 4,000? 12,000. Alright. This is from January 2022 to July 2024. Something from here?
49,000.
49,000, so you're very ambitious.
200.
9,000? 4,000? It feels like an auction going on. 50,000. Clapping, please. Okay, the last, you said, sir? 2,400. So accurate. Any other number? 3,000. 1,200. Alright. 500. Who said 4,000 in the beginning? Any other?
2,500.
2,500. Okay. I think I'll have to miss. If anybody prompted this number, you can tell me. This is the number. So from Manoj Bhopal, and this is across publishers. This is 5,768 articles published across publishers. And I'm very happy to say that out of this, 26% is Springer Nature share. And when I say Springer Nature, I only mean articles here. I have not actually included the books. If I include book, that number will rise high because we are the largest book publisher and you all are publishing a lot of books with us. Alright, another a quick number game, and then I'll just do a small talk and give back to Subhra. So we talked about the usage statistics and the impact. So I will give you some numbers here, and then we will move to a very important criteria which is called assumptions. But let me just give you some numbers. So this is in totality taking into consideration books and journal report, and these numbers are only Springer Nature numbers taken from the counterfeit report and our customer insights team from the backend team. So what is the usage of in all these 4.5 years? 2,27,000 submissions, 5,569 publications, 262. Now why this number is lesser here, because this is only Springer Nature journals, articles and books, not the entire publishers, which I talked about in the previous slide. And citations are 25,000 citations given to NIT Bhopal researchers on the publications they have published with Springer Nature. So this is the, at a glance, your number from 2022. This is like your whole synopsis, how you are collaborating and partnering with us. And on the right hand side, you see this spike. Here is what we are proud of, that 36% of your article and book chapter together is from Springer Nature. So we have been already partnering well, because all of you and many of your PhD guides and professors and faculty are in touch with Springer editors for getting the books published, book chapter published, even conference proceedings. So these are some key pillars which I wanted to talk about. But let's now very quickly, just some numbers you have to give me. What do you think are the manuscript submission? Now this is not article publication, this is manuscript submission. So what do you think are the manuscript submissions in only Springer journals from the same time period, January 2020 to June 2020, July 2024? How many manuscripts were submitted from NIT Bhopal to Springer journals in this period? Any guess?
7,000.
7,000.
10,000.
Only 3 chances now.
10,000.
10,000. 1. 15,000. Okay, last.
5,000.
Who said 4,000? Who said 5,000? So you already got an award. I'm sorry, but 5,000 is the right number.
He said.
5,067.
He said.
5,067 is the right number. Now the question doesn't lie here. The question lies the next one. How many of these you think are accepted?
2,500. 2,600.
2,600.
2,600.
1,500 are accepted.
600.
1,100. 3,500. 3,000. Oh my God. All right, let's just stop this and I will show you. Okay, so answer 5,000 submissions. So Madam, I don't want to demoralize you or demotivate you here, but these are absolute numbers we receive from our backend teams. And then, okay, just let's move forward with the nature also. Now this means 12.5 is the acceptance rate. Now you see how much competition you are dealing with. Can you imagine? And then let's also talk about for nature. Now this was just Springer. Let's talk about nature also. Any guess? 2 digit?
2,000.
Okay. Why are you all quiet when it comes to nature? There has been submissions in nature journals from NIT Bhopal. It's not that it is not happening. Submissions are happening. Acceptance is another issue.
Nobel Prize in Science.
Yellow, yes sir, you? 250, sir, you said? Okay. 250, you said 250? Okay, I will give it to you. It is 200. So please, can you give a 100, sir? And out of this, how many acceptance? Can you just guess?
10.
10.
5. 5.
10. 10.
She said 10, but the number is so 4% acceptance rate in the nature journal. Again, I said, why I focus on these numbers. There is a reason behind why I'm focusing on these numbers. So we are doing well. We are using content. We are consuming content. We are doing everything. No, they won't be in open access because nature has only nature communication. No, it can be scientific reports. So that is something which Subira can take care in the open access domain. But so what I'm trying to focus and emphasize here is that we are consuming content, we are reading also. But do we realize when we are sitting in isolation in our own institute and in our own labs, what is the competition we are facing from the whole world, not just India? Because these publishers, we are global publishers. We get submissions from across the globe, not just India, not just NIT Bhopal. And that's why I have this slide here that out of the total publication, 12% acceptance, which means that there's a lot to still achieve. For which publishers like us, we talk about article writing workshops, and that's why we are here today. And I'm glad Sudha could make the time. She's a very busy personality in terms of the journal she's handling at Figure Nature. But still, she came here so that she can actually give some wisdom and guidance to you all here. So we do these kind of workshops which can help. But in addition to that, what our nature editors have done, they have come up with this new solution called as Nature Masterclasses Online. I'll just take 5 minutes to do a soft pitching of this. Why I'm doing soft pitching, I'm not a salesperson, neither do I have any targets and bonuses. But why I'm doing this, because we have 2 free courses in Nature Masterclasses Online, which I think can be really relevant for all of you, because you do not need to pay anything to actually get that knowledge of those 2 courses, which are on research integrity and focus on peer review. So Nature Masterclasses Online came up in the COVID time. Nature editors were traveling everywhere, but suddenly everything stopped. You all know that. And then they were really feeling, what should we do? How can we cascade the article writing techniques and nuances to researchers? Then they all came together, and all the nature editors, they curated a tutorial free courses, which we call it Nature Masterclasses Online. It is a set of 24 plus courses on various aspects of not article writing, but a researcher journey. So as I was telling before, that a researcher is just not, you're just not only writing research. Maybe that's the least of your evaluation, to write research. You are doing much work before that, like data analysis, and then doing the research, asking for funding and whatnot. And then you have, of course, have your academic career with you also. So this particular Nature Masterclasses Online, these are the courses which are in this. For example, there's a course about how to network, how to prepare for an interview, how to prepare for presenting your paper in the conferences, and how to peer review, of course, how to publish an article, how to write an article. And when you are doing these courses, the best part is you can actually see for yourself, okay, how much can I do today? And then you stop. Like you do the LinkedIn credits, then you come back again, and then you can start from the same. So it's your on-demand tutorial. Not that it is just like today we are here, and then if you go out, then you won't get the benefit out of it. So that's not the thing. And the best part is now we have come up with a very nominal subscription-based price in collaboration with the library we are giving this. Earlier it was only given to researchers and faculty as one-on-one, but now the nature editor decided to make it a library solution. So this is available, but that is for a further discussion with the library. But for you, what you all have to do is, on Google, just write Nature Masterclasses Online. It will ask you for registering. You click on register. When it asks for an institution, on the drop down you select institution not found. So what do you have to select? Institution not found. And then you can make your own user account and password. And next time when you log into Nature Masterclasses Online, just type in that username and password. If at all your library decides to go for this course, which will be available for you all, you can then use the same credentials, but the only thing you have to do differently is select your institution as NIT Bhopal, because it would be an IP-based access. So that's the only difference, but please do make use of this. The key features are videos from nature editors talking about what they look. So I do not assure you that if you go through this, you'll get published in a Nature article, but you will certainly get the tips and tricks, what to publish. Like today, Suvira will certainly give you some tricks, but this is something which you will have handy, and you can do it again and again, always. And at the end of any course, you get a certificate of completion from the Nature editor-in-chief, which is Dr. Magdalena Skipper. So this is it. And 93% researchers said that they feel more confident after doing this. Again, I'm saying it's not a pitch from my side, rather it is an awareness to you all that something from nature is out there for everybody to use. Please make your account for Nature Masterclasses Online and at least go through those 2 free courses which are on integrity and peer review. So thank you very much. That was all. Okay, and I think I did justice to the time. I started at 11. Thank you.